Hi, this is the Spanish Fork Library. We're excited to share with you some of our awesome new books. Check them out today.
Broken Things by Lauren Oliver. It's been 5 years since Summer Marks was brutally murdered in the woods. Everyone thinks Mia and Bryn killed their best friend. That driven by their obsession with a novel called The Way into Lovelorn, the three girls had imagined themselves into the magical world where their fantasies became twisted, even deadly. The only thing is, they didn't do it. But the girls must confront what really happened in the woods all those years ago, no matter how monstrous. With all the intensity and whiplash turns of sharp objects, and One of Us is Lying, this engrossing psychological thriller by New York Times bestselling author Lauren Oliver is an unforgettable, mesmerizing tale of exquisite obsession, spoiled innocence, and impossible friendships. Grim Lovelies by Megan Shepherd. 17-year-old Anouk envies the human world, where people known as pretties lavish themselves in fast cars, high fashion, and have the freedom to fall in love. But Anouk could never have those things because she's not really human. Enchanted from animal to human girl and forbidden to venture beyond their familiar Parisian prison, Anouk is a beastie, destined for a life surrounded by dust bunnies and cinders, serving Mada Vitora, the evil witch who spelled her into existence. That is, until one day she finds her mistress murdered in a pool of blood, and Anouk is accused of the crime. From New York Times bestselling author Megan Shepherd, Grim Lovelies is the glittering first book in a new epic YA fantasy. Prepare to be spellbound by the world of Grim Lovelies, where secrets have been long buried, friends can become enemies, and everything, especially humanity, comes at a price. Damsel by Alana K. Arnold. The right has existed for as long as anyone can remember. When the king dies, his son, the prince, must venture into the Greylands, slay a fierce dragon, and rescue a damsel to be his bride. This is the way things have always been. When Amma wakes in the arms of Prince Emery, she knows none of this. She has no memory of what came before she was captured by the dragon, or what horrors she faced in its lair. She knows only this handsome young man, the story he tells her of her rescue, and her destiny of sitting on a throne beside him. It's all like a dream, like something from a fairy tale. But not all is as it seems. Exquisitely written and unflinchingly, furiously feminist, Damsel is a gorgeous inferno of a fairy tale. Traitor's Ruin by Erin Beatty. A captain with a secret, a spy with a mission, a kingdom on the verge of ruin. After proving her worth as a deft spy and strategic matchmaker, Sage Fowler is now comfortably positioned in high society as the royal tutor. When she learns of a secret mission, she jumps at the chance to serve her kingdom once more. Complex characterization, deftly layered adventure story, and a balanced blend of political maneuvering, romantic interludes, and action scenes. The Darkest Star by Jennifer Armentrout. 17-year-old Evie Dasher knows firsthand the devastating consequences of humanity's war with the aliens. When she's caught up in a raid at a notorious club known as one of the few places where humans and the surviving Luxon can mingle freely, she meets Luke, an unnaturally beautiful guy she initially assumes is a Luxon. But he is in fact something much more powerful. Their fast-paced romance and Armentrout's most swoon-worthy book boyfriend will entrance fans of the genre.
Dawn of the Code War by John P. Carlin. In this nonfiction read, you will learn with each passing year, the internet-linked attacks on America's interests have grown in both frequency and severity. Overmatched by our military, countries like North Korea, China, Iran, and Russia have found us vulnerable in cyberspace. The Code War is upon us. In this dramatic book, former Assistant Attorney General John P. Carlin takes readers to the front lines of a global but little understood fight as the Justice Department and the FBI chases down hackers, online terrorist recruiters, and spies. Today, as our entire economy goes digital, from banking to manufacturing to transportation, the potential targets for our enemies multiply. This first-hand account is both a remarkable untold story and a warning of dangers yet to come. To get informed about this new threat, check out this book today. Under the Knife by Arnold Vandelar. In Under the Knife, surgeon Arnold Vandelar uses his own experience and expertise to tell the witty history of the past, present, and future of surgery. This book answers questions such as what happens during an operation, how does the human body respond to being attacked by a knife, a bacterium, a cancer cell, or a bullet, and as medical advances continuously push the boundaries of what medicine can cure, what are the limits of surgery? From the dark centuries of bloodletting and of amputations without anesthetic to today's sterile high-tech operating theaters, Under the Knife is both a rich cultural history and a modern anatomy class for us all. Come in and check out this unique nonfiction read, rich with information from the past and the present in our ever-changing medical world. Queen of Scots: The True Life of Mary Stuart by John Guy. She was crowned Queen of Scotland at 9 months of age and Queen of France at 16 years. At 18, she ascended the throne that was her birthright and began ruling one of the most fractious courts in Europe, riven by religious conflict and personal lust for power. She rode out at the head of an army in both victory and defeat, saw her second husband assassinated, and married his murderer. At 25, she entered captivity at the hands of her rival queen, from which only death would release her. The portrait that emerges is not of a political pawn or a manipulative siren, but of a shrewd and charismatic young ruler who relished power and, for a time, managed to hold together a fatally unstable country. This nonfiction read is a must-read for those who are interested in walking down history's paths. The Dream Gatherer by Kristen Brittain. In The Dream Gatherer, Kristen Brittain presents a novel and 2 short stories set in the universe of her best-selling Green Rider series. In the first short story, visit with the eccentric Barry sisters when it turns dangerous that an arcane device is discovered in their house that can summon dreamers through their dreams, and one of them is a nightmare. The second short story is of Danalong, who has known only war and strife until a shipwreck leaves him stranded on a mysterious island. And the third short story is a story of friendship within a story of friendship. Check out this fantasy book today and enjoy the adventure and romance. A Convenient Engagement by Ashton Newbold. Much to her father's dismay, Miss Amelia Buxton aspires to become a spinster, just like her eccentric aunt. Growing up with parents who married for every reason but love, she has never seen a joyful marriage. When Amelia requests a summer trip to the legendary waters of Brighton, her father allows her the excursion, but with one requirement: she must return engaged or agree to the proposal of the man he is choosing. Check out this book to find out how this story unfolds for the reluctant Miss Amelia. Tony's Wife by Adriana Trigiani. Set in the lush big band era of the 1940s and World War II, the spellbinding saga tells the story of 2 talented working-class kids who marry and become a successful singing act until time, temptation, and the responsibilities home and family derail their dreams. From the Jersey Shore to Las Vegas to Hollywood and all the dance halls in between, this multi-layered story is vivid with historical color and steeped in the popular music that serves as its score. Tony's Wife is a magnificent epic of life in a traditional Italian family undergoing seismic change in a fast-paced modern world.
Come check out these new titles and other awesome books at the Spanish Fork Library at 49 South Main. Hope to see you soon!